Hi, my name is Ryan Choi. I did the IB diploma. I took IB Comp Sci. I did competitive programming in Sunset. And Mr. G asked me to do this quick interview for college-bound students. Maybe not college-bound, just graduating students in Comp Sci. And I graduated 2011, went to USC, majored in chemical engineering, against all odds, with a nanotech emphasis, minor in Comp Sci. So I had a very unique interest. After attending a dozen or so hackathons, and if you don't know what a hackathon is, you spend 24 to 36 hours hacking or programming with a team who you may or may not know, and after that you have a product. Like, you decide to build something, and then you just build it, and that's it. And you present to a bunch of judges. Sometimes there's prizes, that's cool. And I won top 10 at CalHacks and PenApps and a bunch at USC, and I thought that was fun. And it really teaches the value of learning quickly on demand. I moved to Silicon Valley after graduating, turned down a PhD to work on a startup called Comma, which is a storytelling platform that lets anyone create content quickly and then share them across social sites like Facebook and Tumblr, Twitter, Wattpad, etc. So my first year of college, it was two-sided. First semester was too easy. I got lazy, so I got wrecked. Second semester, so don't get lazy. Try to find an internship or research freshman year. I didn't, and I regret it. So you're going to be told that a lot. Look ASAP. If you like to game, find a gaming club. If you like to dance, find a dance club. Find a club. Find people who you like to be around with. They're going to shape the kind of person you are. And that leads to the next question. The most important parts of your education at Sunset. The students. I was in the IB diploma program. I was surrounded by hard workers. So I became a hard worker. Simple as that. It's a well-documented phenomenon. If you're around 10 skaters all the time, you're going to want to skate. If you're around 10 dancers, you're going to want to dance. It's just how things work. So surround yourself with people who you want to be with, or who want to be like. I'd also point out the value of comp sci coursework. 78% of Harvard's Intro to Comp Sci class had no prior experience. So just taking Java alone puts you ahead of 78% of Harvard Intro to CS coursework students. That's a really powerful statement. You're better than 1 in 5 already. Extracurriculars. Without doing things outside of class, it's harder to meet people, obviously. You're going to find skills and conversation starters through extracurriculars and pick up interesting things about those teachers that supervise you. The most valuable IB course, the most valuable Sunset classes. Comp Sci. Programming will make your life easier whether you're in software development or not. It made my life easier as a chemical engineer. I landed 2 jobs because I knew how to program. Because being a something and knowing how to program makes you more attractive, honestly. From an employer standpoint, like being a sociologist and knowing how to program. You can work with tons of human data, tons of survey data, get statistics, get results really quickly at scale. Being a PE teacher, you can track fitness data, you can track health data, you can do anything with data, almost. It's a buzzword of the 21st century, data. And programming is what allows for it, honestly. The Panama Papers, if you're a journalist, working with data, working with a terabyte of journals, no, it's not going to happen without programming, right? So any field, programming will help you. So learn how to program. Other than that, English, for college especially, English was hard, but it was worthwhile because of those Gen Ed requirements that require lots of essay writing. IB English will prepare you a lot for that. Same goes for history. Math HL will help for STEM students. HL, those IAs were really annoying for me, but thinking about constructs from a mathematical standpoint, especially with the option, I don't know if you guys are doing set theory for your option, but you're never going to use set theory again. But thinking about things in a new way, in a new mathematical way, there's going to be new concepts all the time. And learning new concepts will help you learn more new concepts. So there's that. How valuable were the IB courses beyond Sunset? Like I said, tolerance of work. You're going to have a good baseline of tolerance when you enter college. You don't have to adjust very well. Like I said, first semester was a breeze. Don't get lazy. Don't get wrecked. Second semester, like I did. So what did I find most surprising about college? You'll get a lot of help if and only if you ask for it. No one's going to ask you if you need help, I guess. Maybe they will if you find a nice teacher, but you're not going to have that. If you need even a little bit of help on homework, go to office hours. Your teacher is going to remember you, and when he's teaching 1,000 students, that's a very good thing. It'll save you a lot of time and rage. You don't have to spend as much time on homework. Just go to office hours, you spend an hour max on homework. You'll be fine, you'll be set. You'll know how to do the work, you'll be prepared for the exam. Do extracurriculars. Make powerful friends. Your friends and recruiters. Talk to recruiters at work if you care about jobs. If you want to go to grad school, do research. What skills and abilities are most useful to you beyond Sunset? 2 things. Note-taking, like synthesizing, like getting a grasp and digesting all the information you're getting in lecture. Gets more important the more upper class you become. IB prepares you well for that, obviously. Lots of notes, lots of information to regurgitate. You're going to be doing it, whether you like it or not, you're going to be regurgitating a lot in college, physically and mentally. Without a doubt, the biggest advantage, though, is programming. I got research from programming, from simulating proteins and fluids. I got my internship because I knew how to program and knew chemistry. So I made a database for spacecraft materials, which materials will be most optimal for space, flying things in space. And being a chemical engineer who knew how to program had a lot of perks. And now I program every day as a startup founder. So it'll open a lot of doors. And I'll definitely recommend programming for everyone. At least try it. Honestly, just try it. And if you think semicolons are too annoying to deal with, fine by me. Learn Python. No semicolons in Python. Learn Ruby. No semicolons in Ruby. It speaks more like English than Java does. So try programming. It'll help your life. Like, I didn't want to be a software developer. I wanted to be a researcher who knew how to code to make his life easier. Because honestly, that's what programming is. It's just a tool that can make your life a lot easier. And why wouldn't you want that? Yeah. So that's all the questions that Mr. G had for me. And yeah, thanks for having me.